What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com, and today I want to talk about my latest custom playbook for College Football 26, and that is the Michigan State Pro Style Playbook. One of my favorite pro style schemes in the game. It's got a ton of great variety, a lot of depth in terms of formation types and personnel groupings, very good play action going on. But the original playbook has well over 400 plays, so I thought it'd be fun to trim it down and give you the essentials, and I think I was able to do that. So I got pretty much two rules when it comes to trimming down team playbooks. One is to get it to under 200 plays, and another one is to have about 10 or less formations, and I was able to do that. Make sure you go to the download center, look up PlaybookGamer, one word, or MICHIGANST, one word, and you should be able to find it. Let's start off with the formations. One of the best things about this particular playbook is it has a good variety of things. It has some single back, shotgun, strong, very rare in this game. You got a little I formation, you got some pistol. So let's talk about formations first. What I always like to do is always keep the rare and unique formations in these playbooks. For example, let's go to the very top. The pistol doubles flex hip. This is the only playbook in the game that has it, and it's got 9 plays. Typical, anytime you're dealing with a pistol formation, for the most part, I always kind of treat them as like a pro style look. Just run, play action, some drop back if you need it, but we got a read option built in if you need that. But you got, again, good play action, some drop back, and basic inside zone like it is in most of these formation. So I had to keep that one in there. Let's go to the I formation. So the original playbook had 3 I formations: I pro, I slot, and I wing. I kept in I wing because I wanted to keep a 22 personnel formation in there, and this is what we're going to give. There's 18 plays here, more than what you would ever need. Plenty of run, plenty of play action. I'm going to go ahead and call one of these PA Power O's. I love this type of concept. Pretty much flood to one side, just play action to one end. See if I can get that guy wide open. Nice little play right there. Going to get 6 points out of it. But if you need a really good big set and you're not the biggest fan of goal line, which is in this playbook, you can definitely use this particular formation. A lot of good stuff built into it. But that's the one I formation I kept because I want to go down to the very bottom. I wanted to keep strong guy pro. There's very few playbooks that have this formation, and I wanted a 21 personnel set in here somewhere, and this is what we're getting. This is strong pro. Pretty much what you would expect. A lot of basic run, play action, some drop back. I do want to mention a fullback screen. I had to point this out. I think it's a really cool play. Not many fullback screens in this game, but here you go. You can go to your fullback. You can get decent blocking out of it, get a little patience with the blocking, and you may be able to squeeze in for 6 points. Really nice play. Again, I had to keep that in there. Just a really unique play from a unique formation, but 18 plays, more than what you would ever need. So normally when I trim down playbooks, I don't take away plays from the formations I keep. I want to give you plenty of concept variety. So that's why you still got 18 plays in there. So those are like your 2-back sets. We do have, the bulk of the original playbook had a ton of single back. We got a handful built in. We got single back deuce. I want to start here. This is the only playbook in the game that has single back deuce. And as you would imagine, you're going to see pretty much the same type of concepts as we would have saw at like Strong Guy Pro. You just got a second tight end out there. But you got some fun little motion built into some of these plays if you need it. We also have doubles flex. This will be maybe your go-to 11 personnel formation, at least from under center. Again, this is the only playbook in the game that has this particular set. 15 plays, again, basic run, play action, nothing too out of the ordinary. Next up, we got another one. It's doubles Y off close. Look at that, 21 plays. That's an absolute boatload, and just really cool stuff that is built in here. A lot of things going on, a lot of run, a lot of play action, a lot of movement from either receivers or tight ends. You got some jet sweep in there if you need it. So I narrowed it down to those 3, and I think that's more than what you'd ever need. Now, the original playbook had plenty of 12 personnel, but I didn't think you needed 18 of them. I think one's more than enough. Again, I wanted to keep the variety of personnel groupings intact with this playbook. Last but not least, we got some shotgun. I want to start over here. Doubles, halfback weak. So one theme I noticed with its gun formations, they had a lot of weak formations from the halfback. So your halfback weak is pretty much your halfback opposite side of the tight end. So you got doubles, halfback weak, 18 plays. You're going to be spending a lot of time in this formation. Then we have tray open. This will be your lone open set with the halfback still in there. It's still halfback weak in a sense. We got 18 plays. just a good drop back. A little bit of play action as well. Again, very play action heavy this playbook is. And I wanted to leave in the one empty look, and that is empty tray flex. It's 11 personnel. Actually, I take that back. It's 4 wide receiver look, so it's an 0-1 personnel. You got your tight end in there. Just another unique look to throw at a defense. It got a slot slant, stick, just your, plenty of stick related things built in there. Again, I don't take away the plays that were already built in. So that is pretty much the entire playbook. Again, under 200 plays. I do want to talk about personnel. I've already mentioned it a few times. I just want to point out you got an 0-1. You got a little bit of 11 personnel. This will be your base. This is your lone 12 personnel, but I wanted to throw in more 2 tight end love with you go to 22 personnel with the I wing, your 21 personnel, there's your I pro, and then of course if you need goal line, it's in there if you need it. You can go and check out concepts. It'll be a little weird looking when it comes down to a trimmed down playbook like this. You're not going to see as much as, there's only 3 draws, there's only 5 counters. You got 9 powers though. So again, there's very diverse run game built into this. You got a trap, you even got a wham, you got a little jet sweep built in. Not a very option heavy attack, as you can see. You got a little RPO alert. That's just kind of what was left over. I always find it funny when you look through some of these, what is left over when you trim down some of these playbooks. But you kind of notice when it comes to your quick game, stick, slant, and Ohio was left. They ended up being more Ohio than anything else, which I thought was kind of interesting. You go to your mediums. Again, you just got just a little bit of everything. Of course, you're going to have more smash than just about anything else. Good selection of choice, which technically isn't a concept in my opinion. Then you go to deep pass. What else we got here? We got a really good amount of comeback. You go look at, we got enough verticals. I mean, you don't need 25 vertical plays. You only need a few. Here we got 5. You keep on going. We got 9 shot plays. Makes complete sense. It's a very aggressive type of attack, especially in the passing game, chucking it over the top, especially when you complement that with the run game. Your play action, penny of boot, penny of slide, penny. I should have said plenty, my bad. Plenty of boot and slide back and forth. And this is what the whole offense is about. You run the ball, you do play action off of that. If you stay ahead of the chains, you should be good to go. We got a good little amount of screens. And what ended up being was some flanker screens and some halfback slip. And that's pretty much it. Again, this isn't a very option-oriented attack. You're going to do more your alerts. And if you need a little bit of read option, you got like a couple in there. Again, this is all about running an NFL type of offense. And I think this playbook does as good as any. But if you don't want to fool around with a big 450 play playbook, use this one instead. It's under 200 plays. It's got like 9 formations. And just, again, make sure you go to the download center, look up Playbook Gamer, one word, or Michigan ST, and you should be ready to roll. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.